A blessed morning to everyone. Welcome to 30 Days Prayer Devotional once more. Our text for today is taken from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 5, verse 16. And this is what it says. But he, Jesus, would withdraw to desolate places and pray. And the title for our devotional this morning is A Man of Prayer. A Man of Prayer. Prayer was absolutely central to everything in Jesus' life. Prayer was the key and the secret of his power. It is also the law of his life, the inspiration of his work, the source of his joy, his communion, and his strength. The gospel contained no less than 18 references to Jesus' prayer life, 14 distinct prayer themes on which he thought, and 8 are actually prayers. In some ways, it is surprising to think that prayer was necessary for Jesus. After all, he is the Son of God, the very one who today hears and answered our prayers. But prayer was necessary for Jesus during the day of his ministry on earth. Why? Because he was truly human and shared wholly in our humanity, except that he did not commit sin. In taking our limitation to himself, he accepted even the limitation of depending on the Father and having to communicate with God in prayer. Jesus clearly loved to pray. For him, it was a lifestyle. He prayed at every major milestone of his life, such as at his baptism, before calling his disciple, before he transfigured in the mountain, before the institution of the Lord's Supper, before going to the cross in Gethsemane, even on the cross, before he gave up his spirit, and before he ascended into heaven. Jesus Christ, pray. So Jesus prayed anytime and everywhere. He prayed early in the morning. He prayed at the end of the long day. And he prayed often in between. He prayed in a solitary place. He prayed in the mountainside, in the garden, indoor and outdoor, and oftentimes in the temple. Jesus' prayer life did not end with his earthly ministry journey. In fact, today, he is at the right hand of God the Father, and he is interceding for us. Romans 8:34. And because he is always lives to intercede for us, he is able to save us, to save us completely. Jesus really is a man of prayer. Our reflection for today and our question for each one of us is, do you want to be like Jesus? To bear his likeness? Then learn to pray like Jesus. And there's no better way. What area of your life need improvement if you are to become more like Jesus? What kind of priority do you think Jesus wants prayer to have in your life? Again, I would like to ask you to pray 3 minutes each of these three topics. First, pray for revival in our churches. Second, pray for our church leaders to be renewed and empowered by the Spirit. And thirdly, pray for the evangelistic growth of the next generation in our ministry and community. Thank you, and God bless everyone.